Superheroes, one of the biggest genres ever. Thousands upon thousands of comic books, hundreds of movies, and then the games are just all bad apparently. There's the odd golden egg of the Spider-Man games or the Arkham games, but in general, it seems to be agreed on that most superhero games are just not very good, which is really a shame because games are some of the most immersive experiences there are. And if you watch a superhero film and you want to feel like a superhero, I mean, I don't know why you'd want to feel like a superhero. You don't want to put your life on the line every day. Okay, I want to be a superhero. Okay, so if I want to be Iron Man, I kind of only have a few modern options. There's the Avengers game that everyone says is terrible, or the game that no one knows exists.
I mean,
Private Island destroyed.
Tony,
Want to talk about another trending Private Island? It
It
starts with an E. Little St. James.
So here we have Iron Man VR. You see, the little banner on it shows that you need another wallet, aka a PSVR. This big fat box for your face that uses a webcam to track lights on the headset to find your head positioning and lights on the phallic looking controllers in order to find the position of your hands. Probably wouldn't want to show these to your parents, and at least you can have fun with them outside of the game. I had no idea that this game even existed, and apparently it came out in 2020. And honestly, it's really impressive. The flight is cool, the controls are relatively responsive, but I will say that it does look a bit gross. I understand that VR games cannot look as good as modern games because of the different amount of power required, but I don't know, it's just a little sickly to look at. And even though the PSVR does use quite primitive tracking, it is fun and it tracks relatively well. Unfortunately though, due to using a camera, it does want you to stand in the same place at all times. So there is constantly a tiny orange circle under you, and there is constantly a barrier coming up when you look the wrong way or step a little bit to the left, which is irritating. And the way you have to fly with your palms back, I mean, it does make you look like a bit of a f***ing idiot the entire time you're playing it, but if you're playing it alone, who cares? The feedback is good, it's rather intense. Like, bang! Look, I just punched that. I could really feel that punch. Oh, it was because I punched a hole in my wall. Okay. So what's the story looking like? Tony Stark has stopped making weapons, and he says goodbye to his assistant that helped him make weapons, which is a clone of him. He's living happy ever after as the Iron Man until he gets attacked by a villain called Ghost, working with another villain called Living Laser, who hate Tony and his weapons for what they did in the past and don't feel that he deserves to be able to turn over a new leaf, fully intending to cause mass destruction with Tony's old drones and pin the blame on all the crimes that he committed in the past through his corporation.
Who are you?
All of which begs the question, when, if ever, will Tony Stark face the music?
This could be a really in-depth moment, or I could leverage VR and be a dickhead.
Whose lives your weapons ended. They are the names you will know before you die.
Like Tim Shum?
One.
I'm Gangnam styling, bro. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? I ain't scared. What are you gonna do?
I probably spent about a quarter of the game Gangnam styling during cutscenes. The game basically consists of this combat loop. You get put into maps, you fly around, and you shoot controlled Stark drones that are coming at you, with various versions of them shooting different peripherals and requiring different boosts and attacks and that kind of thing. After each chapter, which is a mission, there are about 12 of them, and then an endless mode after you beat the game, you come back to Stark's mansion and you can upgrade the Iron Man suit on various places with various weapons and various upgrades using points that you get depending on how well you do during the missions. And there's a little side plot going on between Friday, the new and improved assistant, and Gunsmith, the assistant who is a clone of old Tony Stark before he became Iron Man, before he stopped making weapons and was deactivated at the start. And now he's back and he's smug and he's making changes. Don't ask what happened to Saturday through Thursday because we have no idea, and that's right, there's no Jarvis in the game, which is a shame because it means I can't go commanding Jarvis around in the middle of missions.
Jarvis, scratch my ass.
The environments in the game vary from a city to a battleship in the sky to a canyon where you're fighting the final boss of both of your villains at once until...
What are you doing? Are you f***ing serious?
Oh, no, it's Moses. Gunsmith has gone rogue. After being mad as hell, we fire him promptly.
Jarvis, Subscribe to the live stream channel, link in the description.
And end up stuck in the cave where it all began. Where Ghost attacks us, we have to build our own arc reactor.
Honestly, it's impossible.
Creature was able to build this in VR with a box of scrap to keep ourselves alive, chase her down, getting random lore dumps as we slowly edge through the cave, and it's slow and really annoying and slow. Beat her up, get the #1 victory, and then end up coming home to see that Gunsmith has taken the entire place for himself, the cheeky sod, and he's gone big mode. So, in the Iron Man Mark 1 suit, the original, we come back with different weapons than we've had throughout the entire game, and we battle the big bad evil Tony Stark, which is a beautiful moral of the story, you know? Don't let your past define you. If you have an evil clone, why do you have an evil clone?
You wanker. Are we
The game is pretty cheap right now, but it only lasts about 6 hours, which honestly isn't bad. I don't mind VR games being shorter, especially because I do find it quite hard to be in a VR headset for a long amount of time. I can do a decent amount of time. I can do 3 hours, 4 hours, but it really depends on the game. PlayStation webcam of Doom always needing you facing it is just a bit irritating, and I'm sure it would be a lot easier to play for long sessions if you had a standalone headset or were using PC VR, because I definitely needed a break about halfway through the story. Perfect time to put these things to good use. This is definitely a good time, and while it may not look the best and it might not be the most amazing experience out there even for VR, it is 100% I would say a must play. It's quite rare I find to find VR games that have full campaigns, and this one is very unique and it's cool to be flying around. The feedback's good, the story's good, it's worth a good shot. If you have a VR headset that's capable of running it, get it. Even if you just pick it up to do a mission every now and again, it won't disappoint, and it's exactly the kind of game that VR was meant for.
Jarvis, give me 1 million views. Jarvis, f***ing kill me.